Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in again. MapleStory has been around for a long time, and it's been quite a success considering its long run, right? So what happens when you have a somewhat successful game? Well, of course, it gets copied and cloned. So in this video we're going to check out a few games that could be called MapleStory Clones and what became of them. First up is Punch Monster. Punch Monster was released in 2008 in Korea and in 2010 in the West, and it was published by NCSoft. When rumors about the game started to spread back in 2008, people were guessing that this was actually MapleStory 2. Several articles were posted on popular MMO websites stating that this game was indeed MapleStory 2. However, later on it turned out to be an April Fool's prank. Damn it, fooled again. Some of the character skills and looks might remind you of MapleStory. Together with the 3D background, a lot of people thought they were actually looking at MapleStory 2. Next up is the game that I think was meant to be MapleStory 3D, but it was rebranded for whatever reason. This game is called Everplan. The game is developed by NC Clips and was published by Nexon, and this game is still running in Korea, however it was never published in the West. Again, the character equipment and some of the mods will immediately remind you of MapleStory. The game has quite a unique camera movement, and seeing this gameplay actually makes me really want to play it. And then there also is Wonder King. Released in 2001 in Korea and in 2012 in the EU, this game will instantly remind you of MapleStory. Interestingly enough, this game was in development around the same time as MapleStory, however, Wonder King was released first in Korea. So who is actually copying who? The game was doing fine, but then disaster struck. Due to legal problems which prevented the developers from releasing new content such as classes, maps and mobs, plus a massive amount of hackers and exploiters, it was decided to temporarily close the game in 2013. And although it was stated that the game would eventually come back once everything was back to normal, the game never returned. So the last post on the Facebook page of this game was actually a statement saying the above what I just said, and that's just so sad, man. So sad. And actually, I just found another game called Utopia Guardian's Big Adventure. This game is also available for mobile phones. But wow, these guys also really did a good job at copying MapleStory. Like, holy crap! As you might see already from the damage, you can see it already from the damage he receives and damage he does. Like the damage font, it's exactly the same as MapleStory. And this game even uses the skill animations of MapleStory. You can see, like, there's literally zero skills. This guy is using zero skills. So this game went live around summer 2016, and currently you can still play this. If you're feeling like, MapleStory is fine, but I want to play a cheap knockoff, then make sure to download Utopia Guardian. And finally, of course, the cloniest of clones, Starlight Chronicles. So the devs from this game had literally like no shame, and they just literally took the MapleStory art and sprite work and used it for their own game. Like, just look at this artwork. This is a one-on-one copy. The poses are an exact one-on-one copy from MapleStory, and even the sprites and some of the artwork from in-game, it's completely from MapleStory. They didn't even bother to change some of the art to artwork. They just took it and pasted it in their game, and I really wonder how these guys did not get sued. This game was available only for mobile devices and was closed down in 2015, how unfortunate. However, the developers launched a new mobile game called Starlight Legend, and the artwork and background again for this game reminds me a lot of a random game that I sometimes make videos about. I don't know why. And that are all the MapleStory lookalikes I could find. Did I miss any? Let me know. Thank you for watching. See you next time.